Wednesday afternoon, and I'm here at the wonderfully titled London Luton Airport. It's wonderfully titled, seeing as it's around about 250 million miles away from London, but you know, it's classed as one of the London airports, of course, and always a gateway to some of these smaller European states that I've been to in the past, be it Serbia, where I've been to see us play Red Star Belgrade, or out in Albania. That was a good little trip as well, really. Oh, and Slovenia was hoping to get that trip to see us get torn apart by NS Amura. Sorry, it was a long one, but yeah. And today's trip is going to be one to the lovely country of Hungary, Magyarország. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Hopefully an Hungarian will tell me otherwise. But yeah, it's going to spend a few days out there. I was going to go out there with a mate of mine, but because of the way that Ferencvaros and Spurs are doing the tickets, it's going to be long trying to get one for him, really. So, so in the end, just had to cancel that one. And yeah, it's a case of me going up by myself. I did try to persuade him to come out and see the country, but he's been there so many times. It's going to be just going to be an easy one for him, really. So yeah, Hungary, my first time there. Ferencvaros, we're going to be playing. My first time seeing them play too. Let's see how that goes, but I'm looking forward to seeing that beautiful city. But my flight's in about 3.5 hours, so I'm just going to chill for a bit. Been on about this place a little while, and just fancy a little snack. Doesn't look like much, just something to chew on, really, but you know, does the business. It's going to be a few hours flight, so yeah, might as well just have something light and then eat when I get there, right? Well, that's the plan anyway. Well, I mean, after getting into Budapest last night, it was very, very eventful. I went to the apartment that I was staying in, that I was supposed to stay in, the Buda studio, a tiny studio, and yeah, I mean, they gave me instructions on how to get in, and that was fine enough, until I got to my floor, and until I got into the space where my apartment was. They said that there was supposed to be the main door was supposed to be open. It wasn't. It was locked. There was a key safe next to that, but no code to I had to get out. I'm pretty sure that the key was inside to get into that door. The order was for me to get into my room. So I had a little bit of a to and fro with Booking.com. I arrived at about 1 a.m. Local time, and it took them around about and this is after arriving late. It took them until around about 2:30 for them to even so much as come up with a plan. They tried calling them, even though I calling the owners of the property, and even though I tried and they got no response, they tried it, and then they said they're going to send an email to the owners of the property. And I had to wait half an hour. Yeah, like I say, fair enough. Okay, I'll do that. Half an hour went, called. I didn't hear anything back from Booking.com, so I called them back, and then they looked at it and they were like, "Oh, okay, right, okay." So yeah, they haven't responded to your email or their email, so we'll cancel that one. But we can't. We try to find out an alternative accommodation. Could you do it for us? Could you look into it for us? And I thought I was tired at the time. I was kind of skeptical, and I was like, okay, right, I'll look into it. While the guy was on the phone, because I'm how slippery they can be sometimes. So found a place called the Danubius. Oh, fucking hell, the Danubius Hotel, and it was slightly pricier than the tiny studio, as it was called. And they said, yeah, they'll reimburse me on that one. So go ahead and book, and they should allow me in. So I booked it. I assumed that Booking.com would have had a word with them. So I turned up there, got a taxi, turned up at the Danubius. I had been going like touring and froing on email with them and letting them know what was what. But they emailed the guy that was kind of like, nah, sorry, the check-in is at 3 o'clock. Okay, so I thought, fair enough, hopefully I'll just go and just get out of the rain because it was raining at this point. Turned up. And then I walked through the door, and the guy kind of sees me. I think he recognises that was me that he was touring and throwing with. Told him everything. Told him that I didn't have a place to stay, and then it was like, sorry, check-in is at 3 p.m. He's like, okay, and there's nothing available. Oh no, all the rooms are full. The rooms are full. Okay, that's fine. Can I just stay in the lobby then until 3? No. And he gave me this hard stare, and I was like, fuck, wow, seriously. I just stared. I was apoplectic. Well, not apoplectic, I wasn't angry or anything. I was more shocked than anything. Someone could be so fucking callous. It was raining outside, and I couldn't stay in to get out of the rain. He was like, no. And I thought, fuck you, man. I went out and I got straight on the phone, straight to Booking.com. I was like, what the hell's going on? And then I do the whole spiel again. The different person. Then they want to take me through the whole thing again from the first hotel now onto the second hotel, talking through it. And I'm like, it's come up to 3 a.m. right now. I am exhausted. And it was, man, I was getting just so tired and so stressed. But then they said, okay, we'll try and call him. The guy who was sat right there, and apparently they were trying to call and trying to get through. He wasn't picking up. He was not picking up. The guy was right there, just behind the reception, and I saw him obviously because I spoke to the fucking prick. And yeah, it was just kind of. They did the whole spiel again. That okay, we'll try and send an email. We'll call you back in half an hour. This, that, and the other. And I was like, whatever. It sounded like just drizzled and started to rain again. So I kind of sat on the bench. I didn't bring a change of clothes. I mean, not a change of clothes. I didn't bring anything because that Buddha tiny studio was supposed to have a wash machine in it. So I would have been all right there. But anyway, so I just sat there. It kind of in the rain. It was getting a little bit heavy, so I thought I'd just go for a little walk. I called back after half an hour. I hadn't heard anything, of course. So then it was a case of, all right, we'll try and book a. I said, could you do it for me? Could you look into it? And could you speak to the people to let know the situation? And the guy there was like, I think this was James at this point. I spoke to a John Mark before, who I thought was helpful, but in truth wasn't really in the end, was he? And then I spoke to so I spoke to a James, and it was like okay, well, we'll have a little check and then we'll call you back. at this point I was aware that my telephone number was different on there because I usually have a phone with 2 SIM cards. I got a new phone, but it wasn't working with my main SIM, so I had to leave it behind and take this other phone that I would normally use, the one with the camera on it. And so I've only got 1 SIM card in it. And my number was on the other SIM card. That's a booking on about. So I kind of said, I was aware of that because that was a moment of clarity for me right there. As I said, could you take my new number, take this number down? I've had it for years, but this number down. And I was like, okay, we'll have a look into it. On hold for 10 minutes. Comes back. Oh, I'm afraid you can only have 1 telephone number with your account. And I was like, well, yeah, I just want you to change the number, not ask you to add another number on, to change it to this one. But he was trying to make out all this, and then it was and then it came to the back. Yeah, we understand your frustrations on that, but we'll take the best care to try and ensure that you'll have a place to sleep tonight. And I was like, okay, well, how are you going to do that if you can't get hold of me? What's going to happen? But I think they wanted to just send emails and stuff like that. But I just kind of I'll stay on the line while they look. He said it was only going to be 10 minutes. On hold for 45 minutes, man. In the end, I got up and I started to walk around the city as I was waiting for them to come back to me. And 45 minutes, I just hung up, and then I found a bus station, sat down on it because at least I had a shelter, and then called back. And then this time I got a Kristen. I think it was a Kristen, and she was looking at it, and that's the whole spiel again. And I thought they didn't even write fucking notes on this. This time, this other guy didn't write any notes on it. So I guess she had to go back and then try and find this guy, speak to this guy, and whatnot, and hold for another half an hour. In the end, she had to then cancel the booking at Danubius. If I was to ever recommend anything about the city, do not stay at Danubius because the reception there is a prick. Seriously, an officious prick. I don't know. He just looked at me, and it was just kind of like almost taking the back. Like I had the effrontery to actually come up and just stand in his fucking reception. Fuck that guy, man. Oh, but then Kristen kind of took over, and then went on to call other places. She said to her, she'll send a message through or call back. Obviously she wasn't going to call back because we weren't going to take my new goddamn number. So yeah, I had to hang up again another half an hour. In the end, I got a message saying that we found a spot at the Ibis Stadium, Budapest Stadium, and I kind of thought, Budapest Stadium, the irony of Awaydays. Fuck me. So yeah, it is a case of that. I was staying at the Ibis, it's slightly more. They weren't going to do it. They just said, "Oh, check-in's at 3," and they just said, "Please, I've had a hard enough fucking time with it already." But I tried to remain kind of calm and cool. The guy then looked at it and said, "You're in luck. We've got 4 or 5 other rooms, 3." I just like, oh, thank God. You know what I mean? And yeah, I had to pay the extra charge for checking in early. I just said to him at this point, I don't care. I just don't care, man. But this is it, man. So I managed to get in around about 6 a.m. to and then I just slept through until about an hour or so ago. I got up and showered, and I just thought, this is cool. But here is this is the irony of ironies. You can look right over there. You see the stadium? And just a short walk from it. The irony of irony is that I can't just literally, if I wanted to get to the game now, I can't just literally go straight to the stadium and just go through. They've got this whole protocol in place. Look at that there. Ferencvaros coach down there. I'm not quite sure what that's all about. Are the players staying here? Fuck. So I can't just literally go there. I have to go into the centre of town to pick up my ticket. That's going to be at 3 p.m. Wait around there. Then they're going to bus us to another point where they'll put us into another bus to go into the stadium. I can't just go there. So that's what I'm saying. That someone up there is just laughing at me, man. That's how it feels. That's how it fucking feels right now. And but at least I got a good night's stay in that lovely bed. I've never been so fucking thankful for a bed in my life. But yeah, so the only decent people right here at the moment are the ones at the Ibis, and you know, this is a corporate, but you know, it is what it is. I have to call it. I have to call it. I have to give them props for what they're doing, because they saved a brother. You know what I'm saying? Because I was exhausted. But now I got to go and find a tech shop, get myself a travel adapter, because I didn't pack one, and we'll be on our way, man. Well, having got a taxi down to this point, I'm now heading in the city park, where I'm due to exchange this voucher for a ticket. And you can see the music's pumping. They said there's going to be DJs, there's going to be all kinds of shit going on. It's a nice little park as well. It's got cycle paths and everything, but my hearing is not as good as it once was. I'm trying to pinpoint exactly where the well, I guess it's coming from over there. Hope they don't mind me walking through the park here. But yeah, let's follow the music. There's a lush park. Look forward to coming here and having a look at it properly tomorrow. But right now we're on a mission. Okay, looks like I'm about to mute some of the music in the off chance that this channel gets monetized. It might get demonetized, but it's pissing down as normal. And look at this, opens out into a lovely little green field, and I'm guessing that's a Fen Park with a Ku Klux Klan hats. I don't think you can cycle on these paths, man, because they're so bloody broken up. Right, I'll try to figure out a way of getting in. Well, this is the park right here. As you can see, it's just raining really badly. It's kind of a washout, but it's alright. Kind of chill right here. Not many people here, but I think it's all gonna be fine. Okay, so this is where our journey all the way to checkpoint 2 to pick up our tickets. What a palaver, man, absolute palaver. Oh, it'll be worth it when we get there and win though, wouldn't it?
It was impressive with the police the way they shut all the roads down.
I'm on VIP now with those guys. I need a shot. I've got
Well, we just arrived and now we're just walking towards the second pickup point. This should be fun. This is where we get the tickets. It's raining, it's pissing down hard. Not liking it.
Don't get it.
I wouldn't risk it, man. I wouldn't risk it. There we go. Gareth Taylor there, father of Graham Taylor, Manchester City women's manager, And there is the place where we have to pick up our tickets, which is going to be annoying. But yeah, good job kickoff is not like another 50 minutes, I guess, but 90 minutes, but still. There we go, finally got the ticket. Paper ticket, I thought it was actually going to be something a bit more than that, but it is what it is. If I can finally get through, that means I'll be going on that bus now, all the way to the stadium. The queue was absolutely ridiculous, look at that. Still people there waiting, must be waiting for time there for their ticket. That's going to take a while to sort out. This is a stupid system, man. They could have done it a little bit better. But, on we go. Okay, that's the stadium in all its glory, man. Great Palmer.
I'm just going to take a picture.
I only thought we did for the most, mate. Ain't gonna lie, quickly.
Oh, well, finally got through all that. Tickets couldn't really scan either, so that was a lot of fun. Sector E, row 24. Sector E, yep, row 24. Row 24.
How long we got,
Okay. Looks nice, doesn't it? They're heading on to the buses there, going to be bussing to the city centre. I'm going to wait. Hopefully they'll let me, because the hotel is literally just next to the stadium as we saw. So I'm going to hoping that they'll let me, once the bus is all gone, that they'll open up and we can walk on to, back onto the hotel. Should be fine. Good to see this stadium, as it were, all lit up in its glory. First time here, love it. Hey, I'm usually getting a escort to the hotel, which is kind of cool. Right, it's a good way to end the night. You can see there's the hotel right there. There's the Ibis. It's cool. Been cool, been brilliant. Well, I'm gonna get some dinner in and then I'm gonna have a little sit down, chill. Hello, it's what you can say, day 3. It's just a chill day. I mean, if you kind of look out the window, it's been kind of hammering it down all the live long day. So yeah, I mean, I showed you that stadium over there. That's actually the Puskás Stadium, which is not the Groupama Stadium where we were playing last night. And yeah, my geography is well off. But yeah, it's just been kind of hammering it down. So I've just been kind of taking the opportunity to just catch up on the vlog, and that's going to be up, exported and then uploaded probably in the next hour or so. I don't have the concept of time right now, but yeah, so I'm just kind of staying in the hotel, and so probably, hopefully in the next hour, I'll be going on a little walkabout. Won't be able to see much of the city as I kind of hope to do, but yeah, that's kind of the nature of these kind of little vlogs. But I mean, I'm only here for a couple of days. I mean, it's only just to see the game and whatnot. So if I like Budapest, I mean, the experience of Wednesday was just kind of like jarring with me, especially the rudeness of that fucking prick who said the Danubius. I'll never forget that place as long as I live. What a cunt. But yeah, I mean, other than that, it's been kind of I mean, you get a sense with the Hungarian people that they're kind of very direct, which is kind of cool, and that's what you kind of like, really. But kind of direct and probably not the right way. So we'll see what happens later today. Well, video's up and running now. You'll better check it out. Just heading now onto the metro. I'm going to head into the centre of the city, see what we can find, see what we can see. It's coming up to about 25 to 4 local time, so leaving a bit late, but as you can see there, still tipping it down. So I thought if I'm going to see anything of the city, I might as well have a look at it now while it's still bearable and while I've still got the buzz in me. I'm not decked out in colours. I'm just currently walking around with my hood up because it's pissing down, and I don't want to have to be carrying all this fucking rain in my hair. So yeah, just got to find the metro, see if we can head into the centre. Yeah, I think this is the metro stop right here, so no tickets. Saw a guy slip up in the stadium actually, no real handlebars on the way, so I'm going to be extra careful right here. Ain't going to be the next victim. So, looks alright, it's what you could imagine it to be. Got a shopping centre in it and everything, and that's not the way. From the looks of it, that's what you imagine like a Central European metro station to look like. Exit there to the street level. Looks like a bar. Oh my god, I am hungry actually. That looks alright.
Kérjük, hagyja szabadon a biztonsági sávot. Köszönjük.
As we're saying, this is a usual European city, European underground station. Not too bad. And I think this is our train.
Az ajtók a bal oldalon nyílnak.
Oh, and look at this. Janos Calvin, as he's called here. John Calvin to the rest of us. The start of the Calvinist movement, of course. The reformist. Well, I'll be lying if I said I never knew much about John Calvin, but it's good to see the statues as well, the people that are venerated for starting religions and whatnot. But yeah, it's good to see what he looked like. Heard so much about him. You can actually see the face behind the Calvinist movement. They like their stairs without any kind of handlebars, aren't they? I guess if you slip and you're dead, and that's all, and that's your lot. I don't give a shit. Not too bad a price really, 3,500 forints for it. And that's around about 10 quid, something about that, a little bit that. We're into the grand chamber. I do like seeing a bit of culture and learning about the country's history, and yeah, when you realise what's been happening on this land for like nearly 1,000 years, it kind of puts things into perspective. And yeah, it's good. It's good to be here. Well, it's yet another metro station that we're going to, because this I'm going to see Budapest Castle, and so another train it is. Well, we've done the metro, and that was a good little ride. Now it's on to the trams. Have a look at that. Have a look at that. It's a nice deep tunnel going. It looks like underneath the castle. That is quite cool. I like that. I think there's a walkway. I can see a couple of people walking in there. So yeah, let's go check it out. This will be cool. I don't know if the microphones can pick up how noisy it is in here, but yeah. I mean, I've done the that tunnel sort of thing in Monaco. That was a lot of fun. Seeing where the Monaco Grand Prix is run. That was cool. This one is on another level, going deep underneath the foundations of the castle, and it's yeah, modern day, I'm afraid. Traffic everywhere. Right across the river is Pest. That's where my hotel is. It's kind of cute. Well, just got a ticket for it, so let's see how it all works. This is the ticket now, so I just have to scan the code. Okay, valid. And we're on our way through. Ooh. Okay. Do we get a whole cabin to ourselves? That'd be cool if that's the case. The last time I rode a funicular was when we were in Portugal for the Benfica game. I stayed there for a good week and enjoyed that. It's a lovely city. So far this is actually not too bad at all. I mean, first time in Budapest, and I've been impressed. I mean, yeah, it's It's definitely very historical, very cultural, and you do kind of feel it. And the taxi driver that brought me to my first hotel, the one that fell through, told me that Buda is the more relaxed part of the city, whereas Pest is where the nightlife happens. I'm afraid I'm way too old for the nightlife now, so I'm just going to enjoy the the cultural aspects of things. And so far, I've been impressed, very impressed. Well, at the very top of the funicular we're met with this lovely little view. Of course it's raining, why wouldn't it be? But yeah, it's got the EU flag on it, so I don't think that's an old couple, it's an old building, but I don't think it's out of use, so that's interesting. And I'll be seeing you soon. And this is the view at the top of the castle. Spectacular, isn't it? Great view of the city. I just wish it wasn't raining, and I probably should have come here a little bit earlier, but you know, duty calls. And there's the castle on the back. This is St. Georgi Ter, roughly translated to St. George's Square. And yeah, it looks like it's half done, but it's been here since the 1400s. Well, I think around about then, because that building over there that we saw at the beginning, that's from the from 1536. So yeah, this is definitely an ancient site with loads of beautiful views. Ignore the porter cabins on the right there, that's just what it is. This is how I want my house to look when I've won the lottery. What an entrance. And against the backdrop of the weather as well, ignore the crane, but against the backdrop of the weather, the clouds and the rain, it looks spectacular. Yeah, I wish I came there. Well, I wish I had a few more days to see it, but that's cool. It's lovely. As I said, it's a beautiful scene, beautiful view, and lovely city. And yeah, I'll definitely come back again for a bit more. So yeah, so far so good in the city. Love it. Well, I'm heading back now to the UK, just heading back to the airport. Flight's at 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. local time, so yeah, no, it's been started off dodgily enough, but it's been good, It's a nice little city, people okay, friendly as you can get, and yeah, looking forward to it. I mean, not looking forward to the trip back, because I won't miss this place, but I'm looking forward to the journey. I do like to travel. I did say that when I was last here for that stop of the trip, on the ill-fated trip to Singapore, that I would have a look at the Danube first and foremost and be close to it. But here I am, baby, I managed it. I made it, baby. So yeah, it's from here, from Budapest. Lovely few days. Next time I'll do a little longer journey. We shall see what happens. See you all later.